I'll run 2 trail just to try it. Why not? I don't hate it. You need Mark to protect units. Well, the thing is, Mark doesn't help me there. Because, like, unless I'm comboing on turn 9, I'll have to play Tortured Prodigy and Investigator on different turns. Which means, like, if I mark one, like, if I play one and he threatens it, I'll have to mark it and then it's dead anyway, right? That's the problem. So, if anything, what I want in a situation like that is actually Oblivious Islander. So that, like, if he taps out for Leviathan on turn 8, if I can then play my Prodigy and my Investigator on the same turn at 8 mana, that can maybe win me the game. Like, that's how I would probably take against that matchup. I think so. Why do you always seek for a build that can have a 100% win rate? What do you mean by that? I don't do that. Maybe I'm not understanding the question. I guess I have to kick all of these, right? I mean, we just play for stabilize in this matchup. We need a pretty solid hand, I think, to stabilize here. Man, where's our Zonite? I feel sad. Where's our Rummage? Black Spear. I don't think I love Black Spear. It's like, it has the ability to like kill Jinx in matchups like this. I don't like it overall though. I mean, he can't really bank mana here. He's got to play the first action. No reason to give him a better action by playing Investigator first. So now I can play Investigator. Yeah, it's a bad start to this game. He's got a good start, like Zonai Jury into House. And we've got a bad start, so I'm sure he's favored here. Hitting a Zonite off of this is actually pretty cool here. If I don't hit Zonite right now, then we're a little fucked. Just a little bit. Yeah, and that stops his attack, which is nice. But, I mean, usually the fact that it stops his attack just kind of means he's on crowd favorite anyway.
Time for the main event.
I think I have to kill the Draven here. I think this is a matchup where I just kind of have to play for the stabilized game plan. I don't know. Killing his Draven could be wrong. I miss Mystic too. Yeah, Mystic could definitely go in. I could see that over like Trail. I mean, Trail's very experimental. I don't love Trail at all. 100%. Needing 2 combo pieces in turn 5 or 6 is too early. That's why I think 1 or 2 Zevis should be alright to have more of them. I could see that too. So, I mean, this looks like a fine Prodigy. It's like, we have to survive here. Gives us a little bit of mana. I mean, I could try to go off as early as next turn, potentially. Yeah, I mean, these chumps aren't going to be worth enough, I think. I don't have enough units to just block super freely. If he's got Vision, then he can threaten my Prodigy if I block a 2-1. Vision's, I think, a card that we actually do have the ability to play around here. I don't mind playing around Vision in a spot like this. I don't think I have enough units if I sacrifice them all. The fact that Chompers can actually kill itself for free on an attack like an Ephemeral unit is actually really nice. Yeah, so I think I just block like this. Looks good. If you're a good player, Trail is just a better Mystic. Is that even true? If I Trail into Mystic, isn't it the same thing as just playing the Mystic? We win next turn? We might. So, I mean, Investigator into Investigator is actually pretty crazy here, right? It's 2 draws? No, because the Mystic costs 0 mana off of the Trail, which means it's only 1 draw. If he like get excited's my investigator, I'm a little screwed. So, I mean, I do just play the other investigator now, right?
Still taking notes. There's criminals to
I guess
protect.
giving him a draw, like he could draw into get excited before he spends his mana. That's one downside. Looks like it's just gonna be crowd favorite here. So we can trigger our own death with this Chompers. So like I do have the ability to scrap dash into a death trigger. If I scrap dash, we need to hit. I mean, we could actually try to survive one more attack if I like. If we're thinking about trying to survive one more attack, I want a Vile Feast now to stop the crowd favorite from growing. Is that a consideration? I don't think so. I think we should just shove all in here. So when do I rummage? We do need a death trigger. I guess I just start with scrap dash. There's an argument to start with trail of evidence. But if I trail and hit go hard off of that, it's not actually going to be enough because I'll need a 1 health unit. So I have to. Scrap dash is the one that lets me draw go hard here. Chompers feels good here. I like Chompers. It's not a 3 of. It's probably not even a 2 of. Maybe it's just a solid 1 of. But I'm a fan of Chompers here. So we just go hard my unit now. I think if I'm not comboing this turn, we are screwed. And he's at 2 mana, which means like he has no response here, which is a big deal. So like Chompers let me just do this play. If I didn't have Chompers, I wouldn't be able to play the Scrap Scuddler because if I don't draw go hard, then I'm tapped out of my combo completely. So like having the attack token plus something that can kill itself, like Chompers or the Haunted Relic card, allows you to take risky plays while completely mitigating the risk, which is super, super, super important. So now that I've shuffled it in, I can take the glimpse now. I think. And we should glimpse this 3-2. Or do I rummage first? I fucking hate this trail of evidence. I fucking hate it so much. I don't even want to click this button. I legitimately don't even want to click it. It looks horrible. We're running 2 relics anyway. So I do just glimpse first, I think.
Yes, of course.
Vile first? Why Vile before glimpsing? So now I can do the same thing. I do want the ability to actually swing in this round, actually. It's important to be able to swing in this round if my go hard goes off, I think. So what do? Do I open with Rummage now? We can't need this many units, right? I think I can start with a Rummage now. On Trail? God, this Trail needs to get out of my deck. I literally don't even want to press it. I hate this card so much. I hate it so badly. Glimpse again. Is Glimpse first actually better? Glimpse draws 3, Rummage draws 2. I want to Rummage first. I think I can't need this many units. Is that stupid? So no, I can't play. It is true that, like... No, yeah, it's dumb to Rummage there, because there's so many units that I need to Rummage away. Yeah, that was dumb for sure. Had to have been.
And that would mean
Whoops. Yeah, that Rummage was a throw, I think. Like, I'm not out of this or anything, but it definitely feels worse. So here's my second go hard. So now I Vile his crowd favorite, so it's in go hard range. And then go hard my Spider. Ooh, I can use Thermo on the Spider now too. I think Thermo wants to be a 2 mana card here. So I have to go hard the Spider now. Because I do want the draw first. We're a little light on draws here, you'll notice. Is this finally the Trail of Evidence action? Have we found it? I mean, we can replenish our mana once. And yeah, Mystic Shot would be better than Thermo here. Like, this is really important, that we can't actually spend this 1 mana. So yeah, I think Mystic might just have to be better than Thermo. I could see running a ratio of both. We needed to thermo there instead. Yeah. I need to take my thermo when I have the ability to thermo for 2. I think that's true. So Stirred Spirits, because it costs 1, doesn't do anything here. Like, I can replenish the mana. But replenishing the mana shouldn't do anything, right? I mean, I can kill his Jinx. So what do I do here? This is so weird. So I can still, you know, use my attack token to get the refresh, but we are out of draws. Not having the unit mana for this Zonite is kind of awkward. But I started with the unit mana going into relevant places, so I couldn't have kept the unit mana. I mean, I can kill the Jinx here. I guess killing the Jinx is fine, right? I guess I just try to deal with his board. That has to be right. So now we do one of these. And we might actually be able to attack with some of the others. Like, his crowd favorite can't really block here, which is pretty funny. Don't I have a free attack here with his Tortured Prodigy? I feel like that has a chance of mattering. That can easily matter here. Insightful Investigator, I think I'm a little bit more dependent on. Let's try this. Interesting. So he's sacking his crowd favorite here. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't think he can block the Tortured Prodigy. He kind of has to just take the damage. Brothers Bond? Oh, sure. I mean, if he's running Bond. Bond is like... I don't expect a ladder version of this deck to run Bond, but... It's an option. It might make this attack wrong. There's an argument there.
You must get by these first.
So, this Vile Feast can still draw me into the Go Hard as well. But without a 1 health unit on my board, I can't actually chain off of that more for this turn. So I just have to Vile Feast the Jinx.
And that would mean...
And then I'll just, like, thermo something random. So yeah, it feels pretty bad. This is a matchup where we can win just by, you know, outvaluing him. And in a turn like this, like, I don't feel terrible. Like, we killed the Jinx. If he has a second crowd favorite in this hand, we're killing his board, so it'll feel kind of bad. And so it's not like we don't have draws. Like, if he doesn't kill us this turn, he does have to be kind of scared.
If I fall, so be it.
I'm super happy to just block like this. Happiest I've ever been to just block like that. Yeah, this looks fine. Like, I mean, I think we're just set to win him by outvaluing, right? Rummage was the misplay? Yes. Yeah. We rummaged too early. That was definitely true. That was what messed us up. We rummaged too early. We need to glimpse before rummaging, because rummage is a better unbricker. We definitely rummaged too early. That was big. Not sure what we're actually doing here.
Yes, of course.
I can do a burst pass there. I don't think it matters. So now he needs to flip Jinx here, which, I mean, he might have the ability to do. If he flips Jinx with, like, Get Excited Rummage, then I actually might need to keep another one of the Tortured Prodigies. What's the benefit of going off earlier than that? There's a consideration to have, like, I think Zonite into the Vile is better there. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just to, like, make sure you keep Rummage for last. Because that's the biggest weakness here. We're not keeping Rummage for last, and it's messing us up a bit. I mean, I can double draw off this Trail now, which is kind of funny. Like, this is theoretically where Trail is kind of good. If we're trying to play for the value game plan, I can hold this to be a 2-mana card, which is, like, adorable. But even then, like, I don't know. It's like the Stalking Shadows just gets burned for no reason. So yeah, I think the second Insightful here looks pretty good. I'm not really scared of the Jinx level up. So the scariest thing he could do, now that I have 2 Insightfuls, the scariest thing he could do is like level up Jinx, use Get Excited on Prodigy, and then Rocket to kill Prodigy. Because like, second Investigator means I'm not as reliant on that, but I am reliant on the Prodigy. So I do need a unit sacrifice here. There's nothing we actually really want to kick with Zana Urchin. I could just open with Soul Shepherd.
What is this deck trying to do?
I mean, he doesn't really have the ability to block me that well. Soul Shepherd just to draw a card? No, because it declines Vial into... Yeah, I actually just have to discard the Soul Shepherd, I think. Because I want to hit Go Hard so that I can, like, do it before Glimpsing. It's important. Because Go Hard is how we're winning this game. And now I've got, you know, the sacrifice we need for Glimpse. For Vial. So I can start by just vialing this. I don't see any downside to that.
Yes, of course.
And we should just kill him with the Go Hards now. So this is like kind of crazy. Like even when the plan kind of like goes astray. So he needs to, yeah, like try to get excited something here. He needs to make a move. But like, I already have all the Go Hards. Like, his board is already dead. I love Go Hard. This is like my favorite card in the game. There's so many ways to build it. I think you guys would be really surprised how viable this kind of concept would be. Right, so it's 2 out of 3. So I'll have the last one. Yeah, I'll have the last one post Pack Your Bags to use on the Spider anyway. How I've been feeling for the past 2 weeks. Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I know this deck looks trolly, but... And it, like, it kind of can't be tier 1 competitive just because, like, there are certain situations it will just kind of have to lose by nature. But apart from that, like, Ezreal Swain, where obviously we literally just kind of have to concede. Maybe there's a build of this deck that doesn't have to concede that matchup. That's probably the straight up auto concede, honestly. I guess I can just glimpse, right? This is like the perfect glimpse.
The facts fall into place.
And I'm getting the mana back, and I've got enough for the last Pack Your Bags. So he's just dead here. It's like we haven't even attacked this turn yet. So we've got the first one to be Pack Your Bags. And we're still drawing more off of the Haunted Relic. Every death is triggering more mana. 3 more Go Hards. Yeah, I mean, we just kill him here. He's got a team on. That's fine.
And that would mean
So we can even, you know, use this Go Hard on the team out. Because the Haunted Relic gives us the trigger we need off of the Tortured Prodigy anyway, right? Like, this Teemo doesn't do anything. So we've got all 4 Go Hards in hand. We're just going to blast him again. Like, he's actually dead here. Like, even if it was possible for him to, like, maybe have some crazy way of beating us next turn, like, we are killing him this turn. We attack and then just 3 Go Hards and he's dead. I can build this to be competitive. Like, alright, sure. Like, this deck is a little scary. I wonder if there's, like, there might be eventually a weird tournament meta where I could bring this card. Like, I've got the 3 Go Hards I need. It's too late for his Disruption to do anything here. Wrong order. If Tortured Prodigy dies, he refills spell mana from his own death. That's a big aspect of this card that I think a lot of people actually might not even know. Like, Tortured Prodigy will refill the mana no matter what. Oh, man. Poor discard aggro player. Yeah, poor discard aggro player. I don't know, it seems so weird. Like, you would think we would get countered by discard aggro, but I actually don't think we even do. How does he trigger off himself? He doesn't have last breath? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Riot wording. Like, you would read this and think it doesn't trigger off itself. Oh, man, I can make this better. I started today thinking this was like doomed to be a meme concept. Like, when you actually look at the games we've played today, even when we're not even high rolling or anything. And it's a poorly built version of the deck. I can build this better. Nobody's refined this concept yet. Nobody. I can try. And B, obviously, like, I'm not playing it perfectly. I'm making misplays. Like, imagine a properly built, properly played version of this deck. We win all the games today except for the Swain one. We win all the games today except for the Swain one. That's so crazy. I fucking love this deck.